Well, thank you for all being here. In honor of Kyle Thornton, Kyle Williams, and Zevi. And there's a lot of questions asked about what team would show up. And I know it's disappointing. That's on me. That's on it's not even on these young men. And I'll take it all because they fought. They fought, and I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of them. Because the one thing I do know, that love never fails, and it won't fail. And I'll open it up for questions now.
Over here. Right here. In the back.
Yeah, Kyle, after the
who you're with. Name and who you're with.
Jacob Thorpe, spokesman review. Kyle, after the events of the last month or so, what was it like to just get out and play a football game?
Me, Kyle?
You, Kyle.
Cool. It's everything. You know, the game of football for a lot of us is, or for really everyone that plays it, like, it's the release from everything, you know? When you're out there in between the white lines, you're not thinking about anything else. You're just thinking about playing football. So when all that chaos kind of started going around, and honestly, it's been going around the Cougs for a while, but man, out there, that's our sanctuary. That's where everything, you just get to play free, play with your brothers, and you don't get to worry about it. So getting to play football, it's everything. It's everything.
Greg Witt, spokesman review. For both Kyles, last game at WSU, what kind of where's your head at when it comes to, going through that?
I'll let you go first, though.
Say that again. What'd you say? Sorry. Can you repeat the question? I'm so sorry.
Just playing your last game at WSU, what does that mean to you, and kind of how are you kind of processing that?
It means everything. It's been a long college journey for me, and it's been a roller coaster, a lot of ups and downs. But to finish it off where a lot of things went left, and you just see the commitment of everybody, just the brotherhood and camaraderie of the team, it was something special, And if I could do it again, I'll do it over and over and over with these boys.
Yeah, I'm not sure I have the words for it. I think that's why it's kind of expressing itself as the tears I'm showing up here, but just so many emotions, honestly can't even believe that it's real. Been telling the guys, I don't even know what it's like to not show back up in January and report to a winter camp. And, so we'll see how that goes. But just so many emotions. So thankful for the journey. The biggest thing that comes to my mind is grateful. Grateful for all the individuals, all the coaches, all the players, all the staff, just all the people who have touched my life and helped shape me into who I am today, especially this man right here to my left. There's not many like him, and I wouldn't be here without him. So I appreciate you, Coach.
Thank you, Kyle.
Dylan Howe, Coug fan. This is for Kyle Thornton. Kyle, you showed up 2019 under Coach Leach. You've been through it all. What kept you in Pullman?
Kind of what I just talked about, the special people. It's a special place. This team, I don't know if you can quantify it, but there's something special in this team. There's a love that this team has, that they choose not to quit regardless of the circumstances. This whole year has been a fight. Again, kind of just circling back to the first question, it's been a fight for the Cougs for a long time. And honestly, we wouldn't want it any other way. It's all we know. It's how we are. We love to fight. And it's what brings us closer, and it's what makes us who we are. And honestly, that's why I chose to stay, is because I didn't want to be anywhere else. I wanted to be a part of that group, be a part of that group of fighters, and again, just to hopefully have the chance to pour into other people like they poured into me.
Right here.
James Newell, Sporting Tribune. This is meant for everybody. What has a holiday experience meant for the team and just for you guys?
Zevi,
you want to start with that?
It was a blissful experience, I'd say. Not everybody gets the opportunity to play in a bowl game, let alone Director V Holiday Bowl, obviously a very prestige bowl game. I think it goes, to say even more everything that this team has went through in the past 3 weeks, the amount of changes, the amount of departures. There was a similar situation that happened to Marshall, and they backed out of their game. I think that just kind of goes to show, who WSU is. who we are. We're not going to back down. We had similar situation happen, but everybody's here. Everybody showed up. Everybody that we needed to go out there and performed. Speaking from my own behalf, I'm just grateful. I'm grateful to be able to be in this position, to be up here standing and talking to you guys and playing with these guys. I credit it all to God. I credit it all to these fellows around me for, keeping me confident in my ability throughout the year. And I'm just grateful to be here, and I know the guys are as well.
You want to finish? You want to continue?
Oh, no, I think I'm good. Yeah.
Coach, let me just ask you a real quick question, because I was curious. The move in the locker room, right? Yeah, it was a big mountain to climb, and yet just listening to all these guys, it just seems the heart is really there. Is that what you were hearing in that locker room?
Yeah, there's a lot of hugs, there's a lot of tears. And as Kyle said, these young men have made me who I am. In the last 3 years, they poured into me more than I think I poured into them. And when you have to say goodbye, it's hard. It's hard. They're good young men, and it's just a lot of tears. A lot of tears.
Two more questions, guys. One back here.
Sydney Berger, KXOY in Spokane. For all of you sitting up here at different chapters in your careers, how do you plan on closing this one out, and what do you see personally for yourselves looking into the next chapter? And Coach kind of would love for you to answer that as well, just what you see for this Washington State program. But I'd love to hear from all of you.
I can go ahead and start first. So I guess future plans for me, this is probably the last time I'm lacing up the cleats. Time to hang them up, traded in for a whistle. Just, again, attributing to just all the coaches who have poured into me. Gives me hope that I can hopefully one day pour into people like that and model myself after this man to my left.
Go ahead, Kyle.
For me personally, I don't know what's next. Hopefully the next level. But at the end of the day, I'm just going to leave it to God. It's out of my control. And just take it one day at a time, one moment at a time. It just, this is the last time I'm going to be with these boys. So right now I'm just worried about enjoying this moment with my brothers.
Yeah, I'd say the same. I just want to enjoy the moment that I have with this team. You're giving hugs and everything to people in there you're not going to be with anymore, like these two guys to my right. I just want to enjoy the moment with the people that I'm here with. I don't want to think too far ahead. Yeah, that's all I got.
For the Cougs as a whole, I just want to say, I know it's pretty easy to keep track of the ones who don't want to be a part of the team, but the Cougs who want to be Cougs, they're a little harder to track, but they're in there. Being inside the locker room, there's a lot of guys in there that bleed crimson and gray, and they want to be Cougs for life. And there's something special here in Pullman and in the Cougs, and that's not going anywhere. There's some fighters in here that aren't going to change. They're going to carry on this legacy of fighting. I believe that. I know that. And so, I know it's a little doom and gloom for the Cougs around now, but there's sunny days coming. There's sunny times coming. I do believe that. And the future Cougs are going to go find it. So I believe that.
Last question.
Andrew Quinn, Creme 2 in Spokane. For Kyle Williams. Kyle, you broke Des Bryant's record for most career receiving yards.
That's right.
In the DirecTV Holiday Bowl. Yes, sir. Yes, you did. What does that mean to you to finish out your college career like that? And Zevi, if you could, after Kyle, just what it meant to have him out there with you today.
Honestly, it's amazing. Every game I come and try to put on a show and do the most that I can, but to be the receiver that's all-time and great like that is just an honor, and it shows that all the work that I put in wasn't for nothing. You get what I'm saying? And I'm grateful I could do that, but I wouldn't have got it with this gunslinger.
He's giving me too much credit. Yeah, I touched upon it earlier this week. For anybody that's watching scouts, whoever made GMs, this kid's character is insane, and his work ethic. He shows up every single day. He doesn't care about the accolades, the awards. I'm sure he appreciates them, but that doesn't define him. Whether he was hurting, whether he was sick, whatever the case may be, he showed up. To have him here out there with us, to be a leader for the wide receiver corps, it meant everything. And that's why the performance, that doesn't just happen. You don't go out and break a record like that. He works every single day towards that goal, and he pushes himself and he pushes the guys around him. I'm so grateful to have a guy like that by my side to take the field. This past game, I'm just grateful to have a man like that.
One more back. Noah.
Noah Schmidt, KHQSWX. This one's for Kyle Thornton. Kyle, I saw you kind of hugging your parents there at the end and just kind of taking it all in. I just am wondering, what does Cougar Nation mean to you as a man, not just a player?
The word everything, I know, is kind of cliche, and I know I've used it a couple times, but it really is everything, man. And, you don't realize it when you're young because you're so young and so self-absorbed, you don't really realize it, but just the amount of love that truly pours into this place, that's a real thing, man. And it's so special. It's honestly why we do what we do. As much as we love playing football, last time I checked, we don't play in empty stadiums. We play with people all around us. It takes a lot of people to get this football thing working. And, just all the love they have for us, Cougar Nation. Again, what I kind of just talked about earlier is, just hold your head high. The people in this building that are staying, they're fighting. And whoever is next, they're going to be a fighter because that's what Pullman breeds. They breed fighters. Fighters in a good way. And so we're going to fight. It's going to keep fighting. Things will get better. And just, I can't thank them enough, for just accepting me, letting me wear this jersey. Couldn't thank them enough.